Hi, it's Jessica Stoner here with Remax Alpine Realty in Canmore, Alberta. We are talking today about, is it a good time to buy in Canmore? This video is much simpler than others because it's always a good time to buy in Canmore. The market changes and there could be different factors, but the lifestyle in Canmore is always worth it. However, that's not why you're watching this video, so let's do an overview of the market and where things are at so you have a better idea if it's the right time for you to buy in Canmore. So we have a strong market overall. It's not a hot market and it's not a down market. It's actually a balanced market, which is fairly rare. We have not been affected by the downturn that a lot of the other areas in the province have experienced. And mostly this is because we have different factors that are driving buyers in the Canmore area right now. One of the major driving factors, of course, is future retirees. And we have a lot of the boomers who are planning on retiring in the next 3 to 5 to 7 years, and they're looking at their future retirement destinations now. When people are considering Canmore, they usually are doing their research and they're aware that there's a good chance that the market will continue to appreciate and the buyer's demand will grow. And a lot of them want to get in now while the prices are still affordable for them. We also have an increase in tourism, and that is increasing business in town, which is increasing employees and workers and the need for more housing. We also have a somewhat new market that we're seeing, which is professionals moving from the city. A lot of the businesses, even a few years ago, that would not work with their employees when they telecommute, now they're almost encouraging their employees to some degree to telecommute and work from home at least part of the time. The majority of the buyers in Canmore are still Albertans. Albertans have always been our biggest sector of buyers, and a lot of people had felt that we would see a change in that demographic when there was a downturn in the energy sector, though we have not. We still have Albertans being our majority buyers, and though I didn't mention it as a major driving factor, we do still have people buying vacation homes out this way. What we're not seeing is buyers from other countries very often. We did have quite an influx of international buyers many years back, but in the last 10 to 12 years, it's mostly been Canadians and strongly Albertan. Historically, market values in Canmore have tended to appreciate, and it is expected that they will likely continue to do so as we have increasing demand from mostly the boomers as they retire, but these other factors that we had mentioned as well. We do have land that is slated to be built, and it will probably take 10 to 15 years before full build out, and there will be new product available. It is anticipated or expected that we will not have enough new product available to meet the demand. There's only so much land, and the demand seems to be growing, and it is expected that we will have more demand than supply in the future, which will keep market values strong. This is something that is anticipated, though in no way guaranteed. Much of Canmore is multifamily. Single-family homes are the most desirable type of property that people would prefer to get into if they can. The majority of people are in Canmore for the lifestyle, and due to the price point, a lot of people will be in a townhome or apartment and they call that home and they're quite happy there. I'm going to go over some stats so you have an idea of price point and what you're looking at if you are considering moving to Canmore. In 2019, the overall market, so all the properties together, the average sale price was $711,000, and that's so far in 2019. That's actually pretty much on par with last year, which was $710,000. Prior to that, we have seen some fairly significant increases in the years leading up to last year. we're holding steady for now. Having said that, last year we had a much longer period of time on the market a listing would take before it sells. And this year it has reduced quite a bit. The number of days on market before a listing will sell is 38, which is a fairly quick turnover and showing that there's still fairly strong demand, and we have fairly low inventory, which could lead to a bit of a supply crunch, and it could lead to slightly higher prices leading into next year. For single family homes in 2019 so far, the average sale price is $1,114,000. The average sale price for a townhome and half duplexes is $764,000. And the average sale price for an apartment in town is $541,000. So that gives you an idea of what you'd be looking for if you are considering a purchase in Canmore. And it definitely requires a longer conversation if you are considering this. When you're considering buying in Canmore, it is a very good idea to get yourself set up on a search that will send information to you when new listings in your criteria enter the market. It's a good idea to use a local Canmore realtor for that, because we use a local listing system for that tends to be more comprehensive and more up to date than an MLS system. So you can always go online and look for listings, but if you wanted to make sure you're getting the most relevant listings in a timely manner, it's not a bad idea to be set up on a search. Myself and my team are very happy to have that conversation with you. We can set you up on the search I had mentioned. You are welcome to contact us through the website, jessicastoner.ca, or through email at team@jessicastoner.ca.